Welcome to the Japanese Friendship Garden. Today we'll be talking about knowledge of the body and characteristic tension. As one walks through the gate, he or she will come across a fork in the road. There is no rule directing you where to go or how to go. It is completely up to you how your time in the garden is spent. The paths wind around the garden, taking one throughout the area in a natural, fluid-like motion. One can practice walking meditation throughout the garden, as described by Thich Nhat Hanh in Peace in Every Step. As one meditates and walks throughout the park, he or she will focus on breathing in fresh air and become immersed in nature. Upon entering the garden, one will notice the overall quiet tone. People use inside voices despite the garden being a public outdoor space. Visitors follow this unspoken rule as they wish to respect the calm, meditative environment. The body knows to switch from our boisterous, everyday voice to a respectful tone. Benches are plotted around the garden so one can sit down to rest his or her feet and enjoy nature. These benches are usually located in shaded, hidden areas, which allow for personal reflection. The purpose of these benches is to provide comfort for visitors and to decrease any tension or stress he or she might be feeling. The center of attraction of the garden is the koi fish pond. Visitors are drawn to the pond to observe the fish swim and listen to the water. Some even feed the fish breadcrumbs. In reflecting on the koi fish, one's body is drawn away from his or herself and into the life of another creature, thus serving as a meditative practice. The garden also features a large, steep, red bridge. Once at the top, visitors can view their surroundings easily. As seen in religious practices dating back centuries ago, the higher one is, the higher he or she is to religious or spiritual power. Almost subconsciously, every visitor made his or her way over the bridge and stopped at the top to admire the garden. In this sense, the garden implements a desire to acknowledge one's surrounding, thus increasing their spiritual or religious connection. Despite the calm tone throughout the garden, one does notice a few characteristic tensions. Upon entering, one sees a large sign with numerous restrictions, including an age limit. This serves as a reminder that it is not safe for children to walk alone, and the garden is no exception. My group also sadly discovered that the garden closes at sunset, which decreases accessibility. A large funnel-shaped coin collector is placed at the front of the garden, serving as a means of entertainment and profit. While it is enjoyable to watch a coin travel slowly down into a well, the need for money can be unsettling to visitors. The surrounding area contrasts the garden, as one can still hear cars rumbling by on the freeway. A baseball field is also located next to the garden, which can also bring the visitor back to reality. Going to spiritual or religious sites is not uncommon to unknowingly walk into an area of mass renovation. Despite a perfect facade, many people are working behind the scenes to enhance the base of said site. The Japanese Friendship Garden has less of a facade, and one can see that as she or he comes across the many drained ponds and construction sites, sectioned off by yellow caution tape. This showcases the characteristic tension in what is done and what needs to be done. One can see workers throughout the park as they maintain trees and take away trash. This can raise feelings of discomfort and perhaps guilt as one becomes aware of his or her social class and privilege. While visitors are free to stroll around the park and meditate, others have to go to work and get their hands dirty. Yet as Thich Nhat Hanh said, one cannot exist without the other. While the presence of renovation, workers, and a busy interstate outside was distracting, it's hard to deny the overall peaceful environment at the Japanese Friendship Garden, and incredibly hard to believe that such a remote oasis is located in the middle of the Silicon Valley.